What's up, y'all? It's your boy Cool Rev, VP, Beat Thang's Electronics, Head of Development. Want to talk to you about this thing right here. Beat Thang's Beat Thang hardware device. At last, here it is, in the flesh, long anticipated, long awaited, portable, powerful production. So, I just want to give you an overview and show you around a little bit. Alright, so let's talk about the back panel a little bit. And I'm going to just disconnect these audio connections. Check it out. Alright, so moving from left to right, this is your power button and power status indicator. And this is basically going to show you different colors when you have your 12 volt, 1.5 amp adapter included, plugged in. When you've got it plugged in, it's going to charge your device. When you unplug it, you've got 2.5–3 hours of juice on your battery. So just pay attention to this and it'll let you know when you actually plugged in, when you actually got juice flowing, and what the status of your battery is. So right above the power, you're going to see a K-lock slot. So if you have a K-lock security device, then you'll be able to secure your thing so that nobody runs off with it. So here you got your 2 SD card slots, and you got SD1 and SD2. Basically you got 32 gigs of secure digital storage via these slots. Pop them in, they'll show up on the device, and when you get ready to save, you're either going to be given the options SD1, SD2, or both, depending on how many cards you actually have plugged into the device. Alright, so next to the SD card slot, you've got the USB connection, and notice that you got both types of USB connections, type A and type B. What that means is that you're either going to be able to plug in a USB key right here, or you're going to be able to plug your Beat Thang hardware device into your computer, interface it with your computer, and interface it with the software, and move files back and forth, upgrade your device via USB. Sky's the limit. Also, we do a lot of MIDI via USB, so if you're just going to go into a controller mode or control the Beat Thang via a plug-and-play controller, you can do that here too. Right here, you got your old-fashioned MIDI via a 5-pin DIN. So if you're going to control, say, like an external device, like a tone module or something like that, then this is the way that you're going to go. You got an input, you got an output, and you got a soft through. You just jump into your systems menu and turn your soft through on, and it basically turns your MIDI out into a through. For those of you that wish to daisy chain Beat Thang in a chain of MIDI devices. Okay, so moving right along, here's your foot switch. And foot switch controls basic transport functions: start, stop, transport. And also, if you want to get a note hold from your sustain pedal, you can just plug the pedal in, click it, now you're holding a note. Okay, so right here you're gonna notice 4 1/4-inch inputs and outputs. Basically you got a headphone section and you got an output section. These are balanced 1/4-inch outputs, so you're gonna get nice, solid, high quality audio going out. You also got 2 stereo headphone outputs, and these can be controlled separately. These are independent volumes from these headphones, and you would access that from your volume screen. Next to that, you're gonna find basically a little LED that's a plus 48 volt indicator. This is gonna show you that your phantom power is on. You got phantom power capability through this Neutrik connection, which basically is your input to your preamp. So it's gonna give you an XLR input. It's also gonna give you a balanced 1/4-inch input, which allows you to have a stereo input via 1/4-inch that's line level, or basically a low level input through XLR that you can connect your mics to. So the phantom power preamp allows you to connect your big studio mics, large diaphragm mics that you would see in the studio, and basically get some really good vocal samples, and you could do some really solid sound design using this input. It's a really high quality input, high quality amplifier. And this is just your level knob. This basically controls your input level. Now you have 2 ways to control your input level. One is through your software and one is through your hardware. Since we're on the back panel section, let's just talk about the hardware right now. What you want to do for this is basically adjust your input level before you get to the gain stage in the software. So sometimes you have really hot signals that will clip the input on the input. This just gives you a little added control so that you can bring a really hot signal down so that you don't blow up the preamp before you actually get to the software. All right, so that's your back panel of the machine, and you know, virtually anything you need to get in and out of the machine or to interface the machine in the analog and the digital domain, audio, MIDI, whatever you need. This is where you're going to access it.